Well, hello again, Friendshp Village. This is your voice of Friendshp Village coming at you today, and we think we have an exciting program in store for you today, and an exciting story about. Well, I don't want to get into it and spoil anything, so we'll just let it come when it's time to come. First of all, though, we wanted to remind everyone about our sponsor. And this week's podcast is being sponsored by the nursing staff, which includes a whole raft of people, doing different things, all good things for residents of Friendshp Village. And in fact, our guest is one of those nurses who helps out in so many different ways. And so we're just so happy to have them here at Friendshp Village, of course, and providing the care and service that they do. And I'm sure all of us at some point in our lives maybe have had some experience directly with some of that nursing staff. And I think our guest used to come and visit me a couple of mornings way back when. But anyway, Mary, do you have anything you'd like to add to our sponsorship?
I've taken advantage of the nursing staff at different points, being in the med center or being in my apartment. I've had many different people come to take care of me, whether it's a man or a woman, and appreciated all their good, loving care and helping you to get better. If something is wrong, they help you get better. So we appreciate that. We love them dearly.
Helping you to get better, and in many cases it's like, well, you can stay in your own apartment and not have to move away.
Right.
That's good. Yeah. Are there any male nurses?
A few.
Are there?
Have a few.
Okay. Well, normally at this time I might say, hey, how about a joke? But let's kind of pass on that for right now, and we'll just get started with our interview. And it's with somebody you'll recognize, I'm sure, as soon as she begins talking, is Sabira. And she has a last name as well, but I'm not going to attempt to tell you what it is.
Kantarovic. Sabira Kantarovic.
Kantarovic.
Which y'all need to practice saying 3 times, and you'll get it.
Well, Sabira Kantarovic. Okay.
She is one of our beautiful, beautiful CNAs, and she has a lot of different titles, but we won't get into all of those. Okay. But everybody loves her. I know. Nobody's ever said a bad thing about her. So we're always glad to have her around. I thought she'd be a really good, informative guest today. She has a good background. She gave a talk to us at the Cove one time, and it was so well received that she had to come 3 times and give her talk. So she's a very popular lady. But I thought it'd be fun to do a podcast too for maybe some people that hadn't heard it. And we won't get into everything she talked about because our time is more limited. So welcome, Sabira.
Thank you.
And tell us where you were born, Sabira.
First of all, thank you for having me today. It's my honor to be here. I was born in Bosnia and raised in Bosnia. I left, till 14 years old, and then we moved to Germany.
Okay. And you went to school in Bosnia for a while?
Yes, yeah.
Yes. Father and mother, and did you have brothers and sisters?
Yes, I have one sister. She's a nurse manager over at the med center. And I have a brother. He lives right now in Florida.
Okay.
Yeah, he moved away 2 years ago.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
And are your parents still living?
Yes, my parents are here. My mom works over at the med center too. She's a laundry lady.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah,
okay.
and my dad, he retired. He's home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Great.
Very good. Yeah, it's good to have your family around.
Yes, especially close by.
Right, right. So then at 14, you left Bosnia and went to Germany.
Yes.
So then how long were you then in Germany?
I was there for almost 9 years.
Okay.
8.5 years, yeah.
And what reason did you move to Germany?
We moved because of the war in Bosnia.
Okay, and that was in what year?
92.
1992.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yes.
So refresh my memory a little bit about the war in Bosnia. Who wanted to hurt Bosnia? And
Oh, there was a lots of, other involved in it, kind of the split. It used to be an ex-Yugoslavian, and then they split them in half, like three.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, all kind people involved in it.
Okay.
It just wasn't safe to be there
Yeah, it was
anymore?
not safe to be there, and my dad used to be working in Germany a long time ago, like during the summertime, and that's how we got out from Bosnia to Germany.
Where
Yeah.
in Germany were you?
In Cologne.
Cologne. Okay, and that's a big city, isn't
Yes,
it?
it is, yeah.
Okay, and you went to school there?
Yes, I finished my high school, and then I went college 3 years for bakery.
Oh,
Really?
Yeah,
Bakery.
3 years bakery, yeah.
Okay.
and
And
what
I
did
worked
you?
the rest of the,
Yes,
yeah.
and then your brother and sister, did they graduate and work there too?
My sister stayed in Croatia because she was in a nursing school
Okay,
with dad, because my dad used to be work in Croatia. That's kind of a little bit farther from Bosnia. He used to be come over the weekends and then leave.
Oh.
Yeah, and she was going nursing there
Okay.
4 years.
and what did
Yeah.
your brother do?
My brother, he was little at that time. Yeah.
Little, yeah,
Mhm,
just a little
yes.
brother. Yeah.
He wasn't even in school.
Oh.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Now you were telling me earlier before our podcast about your mode of transportation to get around.
Oh yes, used to ride bike every day to work,
Mm-hmm.
and during the
Ah.
winter time the train. We took the train.
Mhm.
Yeah,
Trains ran like
Because
the
you have to
buses do
be-
here.
21 to get your driver's license.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And a lot of people couldn't afford cars
Yes,
either.
that's right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Okay.
Did your mother work then when you
Yes.
lived in Germany?
She did. Yeah, she was a housekeeper.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she used to be work at that place where I went to school, and then she used to be clean houses for
Okay.
people. Yeah.
She's always done cleaning of some kind.
Yes, always, all her
Mhm.
life almost.
Right.
Mhm.
And then what made the decision to come to the United States?
Well, my sister and her husband, they decided to leave from there because her husband had some kind of visa, You get a visa like for 3 months, 2 months, and depends if you're gonna get it again. That's why they decided to go to the different country. They had to leave,
You have to go and
Yes.
be a resident of a different country. Yeah.
And
okay.
then when she moved over here, she could not be without us, and she kept begging mom and dad to come over here, and that's how my mom and dad decided to move.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You had to go some process, There was
Sure.
a Red Cross to apply for it, and then you go to the interviews and seminars, and depends, if you pass everything, they will. you
And
can
how
go.
old were you then when you came
I
over?
was 21 when I came.
You came over at 21.
2000.
Okay.
Okay. So you've been here 22 years.
Mhm. Yes.
Wow.
And have you been back to any place over there?
Never.
Never go
Never
back?
went back.
Mm-mm.
Still got the fear in my. I'm scared I'm gonna go over there and get stuck. That's the reason I never went back.
How about your parents? Did they ever go back?
They did once, I think. Yeah,
Mhm.
but they don't have anybody that
Yeah.
much left over there.
If you don't have family there, then
Yes.
you aren't as inclined to
Mhm.
return to visit anyone.
You mean it still could be a dangerous place to live?
It could be, yeah.
Or for you, maybe?
Yes.
Yeah.
hmm
Oh.
And plus, we don't have we have a house over there, but there's not much left, anything over there.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well-
Where
we
did
used
you
to be-
land when you come here then? Where'd you first come to?
Chicago.
Okay.
hmm Then from Chicago to Waterloo, Cedar Rapids. Yeah, I think Waterloo. Yeah.
Did your
Back
father
from
get
there.
a job then? Is that what brought you
Yes,
here?
we stayed with my sister for 3 months, and then we applied at beef production, BPI. It used to
Okay.
be a BPI, now it's Old Tyson. Yeah,
Okay.
that's where we worked there. I worked there for 3 months till I finished my CNA school, and then I quit there on my birthday. I remember that really well. And then I started working at Friendshp Village.
Okay.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
So you've been there.
And my
long-
dad stayed there for 15 years. He worked there.
Okay.
hmm
And your mother got a job at Friendshp Village.
Yes, she did. She started a little after she raised up all the grandkids,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
babysitting all that stuff.
Sure.
Okay.
Grandmas do a lot of jobs.
Oh yeah, she helped with all 3 of us. Thank
Mhm.
God for mother.
Right.
Yeah.
And so you and your sister both are working there.
Yes.
Yes. And your sister went on, she's a nurse,
Yeah, she's a RN nurse.
and you are a
Yeah.
CNA,
Yes.
plus many other jobs.
hmm
Yeah.
And you put in a lot of hours every week, too.
I do.
A lot of hours.
Mm-hmm.
But And then you met your husband.
Yeah, I met my husband. He was there was a house for sale next to us, and he bought the house, and that's how we met. We were neighbors. Yeah.
Sounds like the making of a movie.
Yeah.
A
Would
handsome young man moves in next door.
Yes.
be. To single lady.
To a single lady, yes. All right.
So then, when were you married?
I got married 2002, and I had my first child 2003. My oldest one, her name is Anella. She's 18 right now. She's going to graduate this year from West High.
Oh.
And I had a second child 2007. Her name is Aldiana. She's 15 years old. She just turned 15 on the 29th. Yeah.
Okay. Oh.
Yeah, she's a freshman
Okay.
at West High.
They're enjoying high school.
Oh, yeah, they are.
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be hard when oldest one now graduating. She's going to stay by herself there. The guy used to be in every day with her
Right.
together and lunchtime and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So at your home, I assume English is the main language spoken.
Right here.
No, at your home.
Yeah,
In your
most
home,
of
with your
English,
kids.
yeah. Sometimes we do Bosnian too, but girls are more into English, you know.
Okay.
They do speak both languages.
They do?
They do.
Okay.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean, as you lived in Bosnia growing up, was English a part of
No,
your
we
life?
had a Russia.
Russia. Russia.
Russia language, yeah.
Okay.
I didn't know English at all.
Okay.
When did you learn English?
I learned when I came to the United States.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah.
Did you go to classes?
No, I did not, because I went for CNA and we had a English class in
Okay.
same together.
Okay.
That's how I picked up and working at Friendshp Village with my
That was your
coworkers.
teacher.
Yes, every day. Yeah.
You practiced your English
Yes.
at work.
Yes, I did.
And your mother too? Did she learn that?
She did. Yeah, she can speak a little bit, but it's okay for her. I mean,
Yeah, she
Yeah.
understands.
Dad
it, too.
does too a little bit. He understands.
Mhm.
That's why he has me and my sister here, and brother too when he used to be, you know,
Mhm.
to help them out. We kind of took care of my father-in-law and now my parents, and
So it's been really good being here.
yes, very good. And
Yeah.
I loved it. I will not change it at all.
No.
Yeah, love my residents.
And your husband works.
Yeah, my husband works for Target Distribution Center.
Okay.
He's been there for 11 years.
Okay.
Yeah. He has all kind of position changing, you know.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've come across a few people that work out at the Target distribution
Yeah.
Yeah.
distribution center.
And
Good
he's-
job.
He used to work for beef production too. He was a mechanic over there.
Okay.
But they shut down. I don't know, it's been a couple of years now since
Okay.
they shut down.
Mm-hmm.
He quit before the shutdown because they were talking they're gonna shut down, and that's why he went to apply for Target Distribution
Okay.
Center. And he's been there since then.
Okay.
Hey.
And how long have you been married?
20 years.
20 years.
Mhm.
And most of our residents, if we interview a resident, we'll say, "What do you like about living here?" Well, you don't live here. Sometimes it feels like you live here. But
Yeah, good point.
what do you like about working here?
First of all, I like my residents, and I like to move around. I like to stay on one spot. I like to meet people and take care of people, and it's just joyful, you know.
Be of a service to
Yes,
them.
yeah.
Yeah.
And it's hard, you know. Sometimes when I have to work over there on the floor, and you don't see your residents, and you're thinking how they're doing, you know, did that stuff get done, or I know it will be get done, but you just care so much about them, you know.
Yeah. You got to check on them every
Yes.
day.
Well,
Yeah.
let me ask, how many people in this unit here in Park or what are we
Village
called?
Place.
Village Place.
That's where we live, Phil.
Is it Village Place? Okay. But how many people from Village Place would you say is on your list of people that you check in regularly?
Okay, I have, altogether I have 34 people right now.
34. Wow.
Yeah.
That's not too bad
And
because
I
there's
go
over 100
to-
people in this building.
I go to 4 places. I go to terrace, duplexes, cove, high rise. I mean here.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I go all over.
Mhm.
Yeah, most of them I have here at high rise and cove. Yeah.
Most. Okay.
Yeah. I have a couple at the terrace, and I have a couple at the duplexes, and I have a couple at the village. What's the other one? Village Lane, isn't it?
Village Lane.
Yeah, Village Lane.
Village Lane,
Yes.
the duplexes, the terrace here, and the cove.
Cove.
And do you go over to the lodge at all?
No, I don't go to lodge.
Okay, then someone else goes to the lodge.
Yes.
Okay. Do you go to the Landmark?
No,
Yeah.
I don't go to Landmark.
Okay. All right. So.
They have different groups that come out there.
Yeah, I think they have one
Yeah.
employees over there. Yeah.
So how many are employed with the nursing staff? Do you have any idea?
Oh, I'm not sure, brother.
Oh.
I don't know.
A lot.
They have a lot.
Yeah, a
of
lot.
us.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got some new employees.
Yes, they come and
Yeah.
go, just like every place
Yeah.
else.
Yeah.
The people retire, or they get a better job, or they.
There's a new head of the nursing who just
yeah.
recently started a
Yes.
couple of weeks or a month ago.
Her name is Molly. Yeah,
Molly.
Yes.
Molly.
Molly.
That's your boss.
Director of nursing. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So she took Remy's.
She took Remy's spot. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
And then there's another person that's in charge too.
Ellie.
Ellie.
She's the administrator.
Yes.
Ellie.
Mm-hmm.
Ellie and Molly.
Ellie and Molly.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, once again, just to interrupt briefly here and remind our listeners that this podcast today is being brought to you by the nursing staff at Friendshp Village. And we like to brag on our nursing staff, and we think we have some pretty great people who are here to help us and work with us and look after us and keep us safe and keep us on the right road. And you do all those things, right?
Yes.
Yes.
I
okay.
hope so. Phil.
Okay, all right. That's good. So anyway, next time you might happen to see a nurse, or although sometimes you look at a nurse, they don't look like a nurse. I mean, in their manner of dress. I mean, like a thing. But anyway, next time you run into a nurse, well, don't run into them. But next time you see one, just say, "Hey, thank you for all the good work that you do for us, and we appreciate it." So.
Thank you, Phil.
All right. Yeah. Good. So, Mary, do you have any jokes in your?
Well, I was looking through my stash here. One little idea here says, never marry a woman who is a captain of the debate team.
Because you'll lose every time.
Yeah, right. I
Yeah.
said this one before, but I liked it. I try to get a full serving of fruits and veggies every day. A Bloody Mary and a strawberry daiquiri usually do the trick.
Okay.
That's a good one, Mary.
Yeah. My father said there are two kinds of people in the world, the givers and the takers. The takers may eat, but the givers sleep better.
Okay.
And that could have been Danny Thomas, because it's by Marlo Thomas.
Oh.
So Danny Thomas could have said that.
Uh-huh. What country is he from? He was from
He was Lebanese, I think.
Lebanese.
I think he was
Lebanon.
Lebanon. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
He did a lot of good things with his money.
Yeah, he did. That still goes on.
Yes.
Yeah.
And someone said this one not too long ago. You learn more from failure than you do success. Don't let it stop you. Failure builds character.
Okay.
It's not whether you get knocked down, it's whether you get up.
Yeah.
Or somebody said it this way: just get up one more time than you get knocked down.
Right.
Yeah.
A person who has confidence in himself will gain the confidence of others. So if you have confidence, then everybody will have confidence in you.
Some wise words this morning.
Yes, I kind of hang on to these.
Okay. So the best thing you like about working here, Sabira, is just the people.
Yes.
I mean, the
Yep.
residents
That's
that you
what
care
keeps me
for.
going.
Yeah.
our residents.
And you like to have and you do have a variety of people that you care for.
Mm-hmm.
And that's kind of how you like it. That's
We
good.
won't say the old and the young because there aren't very many young people.
Yeah.
Mostly the older people that you have to take care of. And
And you get to connect with them, you know. It's like a family, you know.
Well, sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
we are one big
Yeah.
family.
Yeah, a family.
And families take care of families.
Yes, that's right.
I remember saying this a few months back at one of our podcasts, but being here at Friendshp Village is kind of like being in a great big house with a whole lot of little bedrooms. And we're free to come and go into our own little bedroom, our apartment as we wish. And so some people like to be out all the time,
Yeah.
gadding around and just meeting friends and doing. Other people like to be by themselves more. So,
Right. And we have a lot of activities, too, that we like to take part of.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's just very enjoyable. Maybe someday you'll be a resident.
Maybe. Who's gonna take care of me, Mary?
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Maybe one of your girls will be a nurse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hope so. They're gonna take mama's steps, probably.
Right.
Yeah. Are either of your daughters sort of thinking about that kind of work?
My oldest one, she is.
Okay.
Yeah, she wanna be a nurse practitioner. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right.
she's gonna take some classes at Hawkeye first
Uh-huh.
after she graduates from West High, and then she's gonna go to Iowa City probably.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great.
But little one, I don't know about her yet. She haven't make up her mind yet.
She still has a few years to think
Yes.
about it
Yeah.
as she
Yeah.
transverses through high school.
Hmm.
Yes,
They can always change their mind. You
Sure.
never know.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Our career ideas change. When did you decide you wanted to be a nurse?
Well, I didn't have that much choice, Mary, when I came.
Mm-hmm.
That's what came first, and I took it.
Right.
Yeah.
And your
And-
sister might have had a little influence
Oh yeah,
on
and
that.
then she was working here, because when you come, you don't have nothing, and you're looking for a job, and that what came first, and I didn't make any mistake taking it. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
No regrets.
yeah. From bakery to the nursing,
Yeah.
I could never think, you know.
Yeah.
Now, do you bake at home? I mean, is that
I do sometimes, yeah.
some? Okay.
But it's the same thing in Germany too. When we came, that's what came. My mom used to be a housekeeper at a little, like a cafe, a restaurant, you know. And I used to help her there, like cleaning stuff. And the boss was really nice, and he asked us if I want to go to school, he will help us. We paid my school and everything. He did. He helped us
Wow.
out,
That's
and that's how
wonderful.
this. Yeah, he was very nice.
That's wonderful.
Yeah, he paid my schooling, and I graduated all 3 years. Used to be work from morning and till 5 or 4 o'clock, and I took German classes from 6 to 9 at night every day for the language.
Okay.
Yeah, because
So you
I
speak.
didn't know any German at all.
You
It
speak
was hard life, but thank God for my mom and my dad. Then kind of helped me go through.
they were behind
Yeah.
you all the way.
Yes, always.
Yes.
Yeah, I would
That's
not make
what
it.
we like is our family support.
Yes.
And I've seen that happen many, many times. Right in my own family.
Hmm.
Yeah.
So, and then we hope it carries on to the next generation.
Yes.
Give them support too.
That's right.
Right.
I don't think so I could do it without
So you
them.
know 3 languages anyway.
3 languages, yeah. Bosnian, German, and English.
Yes.
I hope I don't have to move nowhere else. I have to learn another language.
I think Phil and I both do good with
English.
English.
yeah.
When I went to Catholic school, I learned some Latin.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
I
and
did
I can read Latin, but I can't just talk. I can't just say it. But if you give me a paper with Latin on it, I can read it.
German is really hard language.
I bet.
It was much easier for me to learn English as German. Yeah, because German was really, really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah. It took me almost 6 months to get that language, to learn it.
When I went to college, I took a crash course in German. And so one of the things I remember about the class was, I don't know why I remember this, but it was ich liebe dich.
Ich liebe, yeah. I said I love
Meaning,
you.
I love you.
I love you, yeah.
To me, the German language didn't
Yeah.
convey kind of
Yeah, they have that
romantic
little-
thing, but
Mhm.
ich liebe dich. Can
My
you
gr-
imagine somebody whispering that in your ear?
Mhm.
Ich.
Ich liebe, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
My apologies to all those listeners out there who speak German and were German language was part of your upbringing, but it just sort of struck my fancy when I first read that.
Well, some of my grandkids went to school and learned, some took Spanish and some took German. And my son went to school, when he went to school, he learned French.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's
so-
a nice language too.
Yeah.
My girls both took German.
Uh-huh.
The oldest one speaks really good. The little one, she just started.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ah.
And I asked her, why did she choose that language? She said, well, it can help me. I'm like, okay.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, that's great. Because it's hard to get kids interested in another language. So,
But it's hard too if you don't use it, because I haven't been used German since I've been here.
Yeah.
But when they start bringing the stuff and talking to me, and then everything comes back to you.
do you encounter very many residents that have that speak other languages?
I do. Yeah, I have one right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I just love her.
Uh-huh.
She's something. Yeah.
When I was in the med center, I would hear the Bosnian ladies talk to each other in their language too, and I go, what are they talking about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's really girls over there when we talk like together. They think always we are fighting. That's how the language sounds like.
Oh,
you know.
that you're
Yeah.
fighting.
Yeah, that we're fighting, but it's Bosnian. It's hard language too.
Well, give me just a quick geography lesson here. Where does Bosnia fit in kind of like Eastern Europe? I mean, like where is it from the Ukraine and?
No, we are like on border. Well, we are with Italy. It's on the border, and like Croatia and
Croatia.
kind of.
It's closer to Italy then.
Yeah.
Italy. Okay.
Yeah. I'm not really good in that too, Phil, either.
Yeah.
Because I was little, when I left, and
Sure.
didn't know that much.
And
Even during the war, I still don't know what happened, because my parents never did teach us about like politics stuff and all
Right.
that.
The history of it.
Yeah, the history of the.
Yes.
Yeah.
Where we in the United States, when we study foreign history, we probably learn more about it than what you guys
Yes. Yeah.
learn. Yeah, because
Yeah.
historians did a little bit in-depth research with all these countries.
Uh-huh.
So we learned more about it, which was interesting, I thought.
Yeah.
So sad. Some of it was very sad.
Yeah. Same like when I went here for citizenship. When I got my citizenship, I learned so much about the United States, because you have to learn all those questions. There's 100 questions you have to learn to
Yeah.
pass the citizenship.
Right. And you had to pass the driver's test too, didn't you?
Yep.
A lot of things you had to learn.
Yep.
How old were you when you became a citizen? You had to be 21?
20. I was married because I had my first. Probably 25.
Okay.
Okay.
And did your husband come from Bosnia?
Yes, he's from Bosnia too. Yeah.
When did he come over here?
He came 96. I think 96 or 97. So-
Did you know him before?
no,
Not till he bought
He's
the
from
house.
the different country.
Not till he bought the house,
different
yeah.
city. Sorry, he's from this different city, kind of farther from me.
Okay.
Yeah. I didn't know him over there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And what's his name?
I don't. His name is Rudy.
Rudy?
Mm-hmm.
R-U-D-Y or
Yeah.
I?
R-U-D-Y.
R-U-D-Y.
His real name is Hayrudin, but they
Oh,
call
yeah.
him Rudy. It's
Right.
easy. Rudy, yeah.
Well, that makes the movie even more interesting.
Yeah.
He was from Bosnia, and
As we're making this movie.
Yeah, I used to be always throw the candies through the window, and his dad always makes fun about he said, all those candy what I used to pick it up, you guys. Yeah. But it's meant to be. Yeah. He's a good husband.
well, let's see. Is there anything else for the good of the order, or anything else?
I
you
think
can
we've
of?
covered quite a bit, all the way from Bosnia to the United
United
States.
States.
Yeah. Anything from you, Sabira, you'd like to add, or?
No, I just want to say thank you for inviting me to do this. It's my honor
you're
to be here.
certainly welcome. And We appreciate your candor and your openness
you.
to share about your life, and we're glad you're here.
Thank
we're
you.
glad you're here.
I'm
that's
glad
for
too.
Sure.
And we're glad your family's
Yes,
Yeah.
thank you.
here. Get to know them.
I know.
Yeah. Well, okay, I guess we'll just sign off for now.
All right.
And as we always like to say, may the good Lord bless and keep you till we meet again. Goodbye.
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 Bing.
Bing.